What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Well, Nigerian politics, what can you say? It's been real. So some of the robbery suspects last week implicated the governor of Kwara State, can you believe, as well as the Senate President, Bukola Saraki.
We've been working for him when he was governor of Kwara State. We mobilize and we are the ones that do political arrangements for him. Where we can't win, we make the Baru arrangement there. We scatter elections if we don't win.
Father Lord. Okay, so according to the guy, they were political thugs that were being used to destabilize communities in Kwara State during election. However, according to the same guy, the Senate President didn't know about the robbery.
Is the state governor or Saraki aware of the robbery before you go for it?
They did not send us for the robbery, but because they are political thugs, that is what led us to that.
Yeah, but the only thing is, the plate number of one of the vehicles that they used during that operation says Saraki on it. And he said that it was a sticker that was given to them during the elections.
It's a sticker. When we go for a political meeting, they used to share it. Saraki is our leader, Saraki is this. Saraki is our leader, Saraki is this, Saraki is that. So that is how the sticker came about.
Now, he also said that the vehicle was given to him by the Senate President.
The connections between me and the Senate President is he's the one that is arranging everything for us. This car was given to me by His Excellency through the Chief of Staff as a gift from the leader, Bukola Saraki.
Okay, so yeah, some people believe the guy, some people think he made everything up. We'll come back to that. So the police summoned the Senate President for questioning, and to his credit, like a gentleman, the Senate President said he will gladly honor the invitation of the police. But you know, something must have happened by the next day because the invitation was cancelled. But of course, the drama did not end there. Two other suspects implicated the Senate President, and then of course, the police said they still want him for questioning. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people that are saying that the IGP of police, remember him, transmission. Anyway, so they said that the man is just being used by Buhari to frame Saraki and Dino Melaye. If you guys remember, Dino Melaye was also invited by the police after some robbers said that he was the one that supplied them with weapons. So it happened to Dino Melaye, it happened to Saraki. So because of Saraki and Dino's case, a lot of Nigerians believe that Buhari is just witch hunting these guys. Buhari is just trying to frame Saraki because he doesn't like him, which is why some of them don't believe the robber when he tried to implicate Saraki. Now, this is where Nigerian politics gets interesting. After telling the world that he would honor the request of the police, a lot of people don't know that Saraki called for an urgent meeting of both the Senate and the House of Representatives, where they came up with 12 things that they said Buhari must do immediately or be impeached.
The president must take immediate steps to curtail the growing level of unemployment and poverty in Nigeria, especially now.
Okay, so that's just one. That's just one of the 12 things that they came up with. Another one is that both the Senate and the House of Representatives passed a vote of confidence in Saraki. Now, this is happening after the police invited him for questioning.
Both chambers of the National Assembly hereby pass a vote of confidence on the Senate President, the Speaker, and the entire leadership.
I still don't understand why some people do some things if their hands are clean, but you know, we'll come back to that. And of course, they insisted on a vote of no confidence in the IGP.
We also hereby reaffirm our earlier resolutions of the vote of no confidence on the Inspector General of Police. So,
if really Buhari is using the IGP to witch hunt Saraki as people are saying, then Saraki has double-crossed Buhari by threatening him with impeachment, which Saraki is very good at, if you remember how he became the Senate President in the first place. However, the one thing that is breaking my heart is realizing the fact that a lot of Nigerians are not looking at the big picture. You know, it's true that the Senate President probably knows nothing about the robbery, going by what the suspect himself said, but the real issue here is the fact that a lot of our politicians in Nigeria, a lot of our governors, they breed criminals, and this has been going on for God knows how long, and people actually accept this as a norm. The fact that governors would equip young people with weapons and use them to destabilize communities, especially during elections, or in some cases use them to kill their opponents, it worries me. How do you guys think that Boko Haram started? Everybody in Borno would tell you that former governor Alimadu Sherif was the one that allegedly equipped young people with weapons as political thugs, and that he used them against his opponents throughout his 2 terms, but after using them, they became too strong and they had weapons at their disposal, and guess what? They started using it on the people, which is why the media would tell you that Alimadu Sherif is allegedly responsible for Boko Haram, even though he was not the one that told them to go and be terrorizing people.
We all know what started Boko Haram. Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner, but they became too powerful.
Meanwhile, Boko Haram has killed at least 20,000 civilians in Nigeria, but Alimadu Sharif is walking around as a free man. There has been several outcries that he should be prosecuted, that he should be arrested, he should be questioned about his link with Boko Haram. Nothing like that has happened. In fact, after that, he became the chairman of his party, and not only that, he walks around with like 200 soldiers. But of course, people are angry, and some have even tried to attack him physically, as you would see in this video. Now, in this case, I've seen some people saying that this guy made it all up, and you know, that makes me laugh because they're talking as if Saraki is a saint. Me, you know, when I looked at that video, I see a guy that knows that this is the end of the road for him, especially because they killed policemen. They didn't just kill civilians, you know what I'm saying? They also killed policemen. So he will probably be sentenced to life in prison. And he decided, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody involved with me. That's what I see. I don't see any reason why he would make this thing up when he's about to die, when he could die. Now, yes, the Senate president didn't send them to rob the bank, like he said, but he keeps repeating a statement that I wish we would pay attention to. And the statement is that the reason they are able to do this is because they've been empowered.
The Senate president and governor of Kwara State, we have been their political talk. So that was what encouraged us to do what we are doing.
They have access to guns. If they need money and they are not getting it, what do you think would come to their mind? They probably would think, oh, we have guns and there's money in the bank. Why not rob a bank?
We have not been paid by salary. They give us money when he's around.
Now, I'm not saying that Saraki is guilty of the things that the guy said, but just in case he was actually using them as thugs when he was governor, which is something that is very popular among so many of our politicians. And you know, this doesn't just pertain to Saraki or Kwara State. I'm saying that a lot of criminals in Nigeria today were actually bred by politicians. And I think it's time for us to stop pretending that this is not a problem, because